Do you want to know how they really feel about you? Well, it's your girl, Reverend Amalia, and if you're ready, then I'm ready. So let's go.
Cause I walk beats like I talk streets. It's for speech, Amalia. Your heart rate, healing peace. Astrology, you know me. Horoscopes follow me. Your heart rate, Amalia.
Yay! What's going on, world? It's your girl, Reverend Amalia. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. This is How Do They Feel About You? That's exactly right, okay? When you know that it resonates, definitely comment with a heart emoji. You're free to express your situation. I'd love to connect with your energy, okay? Before we begin, I do love to showcase this beautiful piece with my children's name on it. And if this is something that you would be interested in, just make sure to email me. My email is in the description below. And I got you, okay? It's only like $70. All right, without further ado, let's see how they feel about you, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to showcase 4 decks, okay, in a sec, and you are going to look at each deck. And while you're looking at each deck, I want you to breathe in, close your eyes, breathe out, pause the video, and just feel and breathe and just see which deck is like drawing you, like just see. And then once you like notice it's like that one and you know it, and if you close your eyes and go back to it, then that's the one, okay? You might be drawn to a couple decks, so that means there might be other messages in other decks, but for the most part, whatever your inner GPS tells you to do, that's what you're going to do, okay? So go ahead and pick which deck, and I will begin. All right. This is pile number 1. You have chosen the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. So let's go ahead and see how they really feel about you. Group number 1. Confidence is coming in. Confidence. Forgiveness. So they are happy that you forgave them for doing what they did. Like there was something that they did that you were just like, so they're like so happy, like, oh my God, he forgave me. Oh my gosh, she forgave me. Like they're so happy that you forgave them. Wisdom. They are smart now to know, like they want you. So they're like smart to know, like, yo, I cannot mess this up. Like I have to keep my lady. I have to keep my male. Like that is my soulmate. Like that's what they're on. Let's continue to dive in for group number 1. How does their significant other, spouse, boo thing, lover feels about them? Some of you are feeling attracted to someone else. So you've come to this video to really get clarity if the person that you're with is the one that you're supposed to be with. The discovery card is stating that they are your partner, they are your person, and you can have a substantial relationship because they really want to be with you, okay? They're saying they prayed, they've been praying, like they prayed to get you back. They're praying to keep you, okay? They're praying. Service. So they're like, when they come and bring you the meals that they cook for you, like they are like thinking of like every which way imaginable to just like make you happy. Like they're always constantly thinking about you on a consistent basis when they're working, when they're cooking, when they're exercising, when they're on the phone with their friends, like you're always on their minds. Okay. Group 1, how does their person feel about them, especially when they're working? Okay, they're definitely when they're working. The Spirit is also telling me that there's someone that's watching this video asking about someone that they're not with. Like you're coming to this group you've chosen this pile for someone that you're not with. You want to know how someone else feels about you, but you're not with them. And the attraction factor to them is like really strong, but they're not as attractive to you as you are to them. And that's for a few of you who chose this pile. This is stating that the person that you're with finds you very attractive, finds you very like smart, and just loves your body. Okay, they love your body. What other messages do you have for group 1? How does their significant other feel about them? Isolation. So they want you to not go anywhere. Like, they're obsessive. So they're like always like stressing, like, where are you going? Da-da-da-da-da. Like, they're always like thinking of like the worst case scenario. Sometimes they have like this giddy energy. Like, I feel real giddy. Like, they're just like obsessed with you. Like, and they don't really do anything as much. Like, even if you think that they go out or they go to the store or they might see a friend or two, like, they're still not really doing anything, but just like thinking about you. So you do have someone that's obsessed, and that's, I guess that's a good thing for them to be obsessed with you. What other messages do you have for group 1? How does their, how do they feel about group 1? How do they feel about group 1 that are in relationships? Feeling confident, like they're game, like they have accepted the fact that they're going to be with you forever. Like, they've accepted that. And they have also accepted the fact of the matter that you're not, you're not no one to play with. So they know what they have. Like, they know that they have someone who is just like bomb in all shapes, all forms and fashions. Like, they know that you are the bomb. Okay. So that is for group number 1. Abundance is showing. So this is a fruitful relationship. It's a spiritual connection, and you guys are going to be absolutely fine, group 1. Okay. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And now we are going to move on to pile number 2. Faith also came out for you too. Faith. So you're watching this to find out how your person feels about you. You have to have faith in your connection. I know they could be a little crazy sometimes, but you have to have faith in your connection because they have faith. Okay. All right. We're going to move on to pile number 2. What's going on? It's your girl, Reverend Amalia. We are moving on to the romance angels. This is for group 2 angels. What do you have to tell for group 2? How do they feel about group 2? How do they feel about them? Sadness is coming. Someone did something. Okay. They are, you've come to this video group 2 because they be flirting with other people, right? Y'all are not together. Y'all are not together. Okay. Separation. So you're coming to you chose this pile because you figured, like, just seeing the beautiful fuchsia color, that it would just tell you some false narrative to make you feel good, but that's just not the case. You guys, this is for a pile that y'all are not together right now, and it's okay. But the reason why you're not together is because they're really like, they have like control issues. Like, they want to control you, and the angels are saying like, there's actually like someone better. So you need to like kind of like let go of this person. They flirt with a lot of different people. They're not, they even have sexual relations with other people. Like, they're not as serious and seriously invested in the bond like you are. Now, if you are in a relationship, group 2, and you're asking how they feel, y'all have children together, you have children together. So they're stating like, they're like mooching. They're like, they have a place to stay. So they're like taking advantage of that in a sense. Like, they love you. So they're rocking out with the fact that, okay, we have children together, so I might as well just stay here because like we have children together. Okay. Let's keep on diving in for group 2. Angels, what do you need to tell group 2? How do they feel about group 2? Because I definitely felt sadness, you know, because y'all are doing it. Honeymoon. So they are away from you, but I just heard the train. So you're going to be seeing them again. They're going to be traveling to you. Okay. Like, they're going to be traveling to you. However, you have to ask yourself, like, if this is something that you want, because they haven't changed. Like, they haven't evolved. They haven't changed. And even if you're in a connection with them now, like you guys are still apart, like you're together, like in the physical, but not together. They're just there. Okay, let's keep on diving in for like your heart really goes out to this person. Like you really wanted it to work with this person. You really want it to work, but they're just not ready. You have romantic feelings for them and stuff, but they're not as ready as you are. Heart to heart conversation. So you will get your day. Okay, pile 2, you will get your group 2. You will get your day to be able to just ask all the questions and everything that you want, but it's going to take them like years. They're saying 7 to like get like realize, like a lot of y'all are dealing with Scorpios too. It's going to take them a while to like realize like who you were a part of their life. Universe, angels, tell us how they feel about group 2. Okay. They're saying new love. So they are hunting for new stuff. They're like hunting for new stuff, but they just know that you love them so much. So they're like, oh, okay, I know I have him over there, so I'm good. Like they know, oh, I have her over there, I'm good. Like, so they just know that you'll kind of always be there. Okay. One more message for, any other messages for group 2. How does their person feel about them? It's just popped out. Religious factors. So because they're not spiritually like connected with like the universe, like they don't believe in a religion, they don't, and if they do, they don't really have like the proper morals that can sustain a healthy relationship with you, group 2. So they might believe in one thing, you believe in another. So their belief system is they just didn't have the upbringing as a child to have a sustainable relationship. So in reference to them feeling like how they feel about you, you're not what they don't really care to, they don't really care as much as you would want them to, or as much as you're making up in your mind that they do. Okay. They're not really in tune like you are. Any other messages for group 2? How do they feel about, oh, wow, it's coming out again. Honeymoon is coming out again. How do they feel about it? Forgiving and learning. So when they do show up for you, like you have to make sure that that was tough. That was tough, group 2. All right. And prayer is definitely key. Okay. Group 2, I love y'all. It's your girl, Reverend Amalia. I will see y'all next time. Okay. Peace. Ooh, hey. I'm on 3. I'm glad, 2 that you didn't choose 2. That was tough. But we are on 3, group 3, universe. We're using the Starman Tarot. What would you like to tell group 3? How do they feel about them? Like, how do they feel? Oh, okay, it's talking. Strength. So they're like, can't do anything like without you. They can't do anything without you. Like they have to, hey, can I, like they always have to hit you up. Like they feel like they can't do anything without you. Like you are their king. And even if you're a female, you're still a king too. So you're like, you're their apple of their eye. You're their king. Like you're like, they need you in order to succeed. So they feel like they can't live without you. Like they will literally like feel like they'll die without you. Yeah. 4 of Cups. And I just said that, and that's how they, like, if you give them, like, if you're not speaking to them right now, like this is where they are, like on a consistent basis, just like praying and wishing that they have stability with you. Like they want stability with you. Okay. They want stability. They want to have a house. They want to have a car. Queen of Swords. So they just know that you are so like powerful and so strong and so strong-willed, and so you have the strength, you have the power, you have the money, you have the creativity, you have all of these things, and they know what they're up against. So they're like trying to be on your level, like they want to be on your level, but they can't get there yet. But they're just like happy that you're settling for them. Okay. Group 3, what messages do you have for group 3? How do they feel about group 3? How do they feel about them? How does their love, how does that person feel about them? They think about you at night a lot. They think about you at night a lot. Yeah. 7 of Cups. Like they feel like they're like the best person. Like they talk about you all the time to their friends. Like they talk about you to their family all the time. Like even though you might not see it, or they're immature, but they like, when you're not around, like they have these conversations with you when you're not around. And then when they get around you, they kind of be like a little shy, but they are ultimately like madly in love with you. Okay, let's keep on moving. Yeah, that's perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. They're confident with their love for you. They just want to make sure that you, let's say the hangman. They just want to make sure that you love them as much as they love you, because you are very attractive. You have your stuff together. So they're like, you know, get like delusional at times because they feel like you're too good to be true. Okay. What other messages do you have for group 3? How do they think? How do they feel about them? How do they feel? How do they feel about them? Ace of Wands, they just feel like there's nobody else better than you. They know that you've come from up above. Like they know that you are their wife. They know that you are their husband. Like they know this. Any last messages for group 3? How do they feel about them? How do they feel about them? How do they feel? They are like, they feel so good and giddy. Even though they could just act childish, but they feel like they're going to always be there. The Tower, because they love like having sex with you. They love how when they have like massive orgasms and come so much, they definitely love having sex with you. They love making love to you. They love it. They want the neighbors to know their names. They constantly think about it on a consistent basis. And you are loved. And this is for group 3. And I will see you. Last but not least, we are on group 4. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Y'all ready to know how they feel about you? I want to know how they feel about you too. Let's see. Oh, wow. Y'all riding. Y'all riding. This is like a death. This is death to do us part. Y'all like fight a lot. If it's toxic, then it be good. Then it be love. Then it be hate. Then it be love. Then it be hate. Let's see what the universe wants to tell group 4. Tower. First thing that comes out. And that's because y'all have like powerful love making. Y'all have really great sex. It's really good. The ultimate fulfillment. Like some of you guys, like they are rocking with you because your sex is good. Some of you, like you kind of thinking that they're not going to commit to you. They probably won't, but they are kind of committed, but they're kind of not. But they're just so destructive. It's more so like they love you so much and that they hate you so much. Like it's like a thin line between love and hate. Okay. Let's keep on diving in for group 4. How do they feel about them? Group 4. Wow. Yeah, I was definitely feeling that from the get. For group 4. Let's see. That's going to be all right, though. Because you rock with them, too. You know, you just, you know, y'all been around the world and so you're kind of like, you know that the grass is not really green on the other side, and they kind of know that too. Eight of Pentacles, so they're insecure because they don't bring as much money to the table like you do. They want to provide for you, but financially, but they can't. So that's what causes them to just always be that's why it's toxic a lot. Okay. Justice. So they have thought about going to the courthouse to marry you. They have thought about that in the past. Some of you might, y'all might be married now. And if you are married to this person, y'all are never going to leave each other. Like, it's death to us part. Like, you guys are together for the end. Let's keep on diving in. Tower is definitely showing itself. It's definitely a past life soulmate connection. I know it could be difficult. It could be hard. But the universe wants to know that, you know, you are on the right path. Okay. The moon. So this person is very secretive, and it bothers you because they don't open up as much as you want them to. And with the moon here, like, this explains it. But they know, like, they're not gonna play you. Like, they feel like, yo, I love him, like, I'm not gonna play him, and vice versa. Like, oh, I love her, like, I'm not gonna play her. And what I mean by play is, like, I'm not gonna, you know, do something with, you know, have sexual relations with somebody else or do anything. Like, nah, like, they just feel like, if I can't have you, nobody can have you. Okay. Let's keep on going. And this is for group 4. How do they feel about you? Let's keep on diving in. They feel like they won in life having you, and they feel like they don't have to really try anymore. They don't have to try with anything anymore. Like, they have you, you know, they have you. That's how they feel. Like, they feel like they know the way that they, you know, how y'all have sex, and that you're not going to go anywhere. Okay. And if you are single and attracted to this power, this is what is coming to you. Let's see what else. Knight of Swords. So they show off this persona to other people. Like, they're like the best person in the world. Like, they take care of the household. They do this, they do that. But then when they get around you, they're like scared because you like call them out on stuff that's not right. You call them out on it, and they're like, you know, so it's hard for them to face. So they are like runners. Okay. So they could just like run away. It's been like a on and off. It's like a constant, like what do you call it? Like a constant roller coaster of just like in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, because you kind of pop up their manhood a little bit. So they're like, it's like a thin line between love and hate. Okay. Let's keep on diving in. Any more messages for, it's making my heart race. I can definitely tell that, like, group 4, like, you're really, like, they love you, like, they rock with you. Yeah, this wanted to come out. 10 of Swords. So it's always a, you know, crying rivers for this person that you're asking about, crying rivers, like, and then they cause a lot of pain because sometimes they don't love themselves as much as you love yourself. And then when you reject them, then they get into this energy, like they can't live without you and they are going to die. Like, that's how they, you know, that's the perception they give you. Any other messages for group 4? What do they need to know? How do they feel about them? Okay. Knight of Cups. So they love you to just know that they're going to just be dedicated and devoted to you and bring you the gifts and think about you and fantasize about you. So they're not thinking about anyone else. They just want you. They just never really had anyone to teach them how to be in a relationship. And so they're like new to this, and they're not confused. It's like new. It's like new. And y'all could be together for 10, 15, 20 years. They still don't really know how to love, but they do love you. They do love you. They're in love with you. They're like death to your part. They have married you without going to the courthouse. They brag about you when you're not looking. They do love you. They could just be toxic at times. Okay. So that is for group number 4. It's your girl, Reverend Amalia. Thank you so much for tuning in, and comment that heart emoji below. Okay. If you know that it resonates. All right. And I will see y'all next time.